All right, fuck it. Y'all can't handle one simple task. No, this motherfucker was blowing into that goddamn can the whole time. Fucking cocksucker. All right, let me get a microphone check over there, number 2.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Are you talking to that shit right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
All right, number 3.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
4.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
All right, 4, you a little loud. Let me hear 2 again.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
3.
Hello.
Hello. Fucking Medea. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, microphone levels are good.
All right, let's start getting this
All
show.
right, let's go.
I'm ready, baby.
It's plies, baby. I only think of
I don't think I've ever seen your hair like this.
1 2. I like it actually. It looks like I can't pinpoint who does he look like, but it's a movie star.
It's a movie star look.
It's a movie star, but I don't know it yet.
It might be like Michael Douglas, man.
It's not Michael Douglas. It's a young guy.
Michael Douglas in Wall Street.
Nah.
Nah.
Look, I don't know what it is about my hair like this, but like I
You
feel
get
like,
a lot of pussy, yeah.
I feel like R. Kelly on stage, bro.
BDE.
Back in the day,
There's a lot of BDE going on, right?
God, Jesus.
motherfuckers is like, ooh, like
know.
I'm
There's a lot of
getting, I'm
BDE.
getting looks from people that usually wouldn't look at me twice.
You know it's real.
I already got
BDE,
told
BDE.
retired the fucking spikes.
energy.
They would like never bring that shit back. Leave it just like it is. The only thing is that like sometimes they call me Sonic because like it's not long enough to go all the way back yet.
Yeah.
So like
Is that your goal?
Yeah, just to go back like that to keep the sides shaved.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
But that's
man,
the new look you sticking with because you're getting all the.
with this look, like
Are you gonna let the
my
beard
God,
grow out?
here we
I think
go.
it'll look better if you let the beard
the beard
grow out.
grow out a little more.
Yeah.
But
I
then
don't
I'm
like-
then I'm
I
gonna
don't
clean
like
it.
shave. I
I'm
don't
gonna
like to shave.
I'm gonna clean it up on the side.
Yeah, even it out.
But I'm just gonna grow it a little more, not like longer, but like thicker,
Okay.
and then clean up the sides.
No, I
but
like it.
already,
Yeah, we
I'm
like
telling
thicker,
you,
not
Yeah, I like
longer.
like
GQ, bro.
my pussy
Right?
went from 0
Did
to
you
like
hear
a
what I said?
higher level of 0.
So we
If
like,
you had some
we
nice
like thicker, not
sunglasses
longer.
But
or
so-
night out glasses,
Yeah, but that's what I be wearing now. I get these little cheap ass Amazon glasses,
and then
and
you
I be
take them
wearing
off and
them.
they see your eyes, they're like, damn.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm out there killing
Damn.
these motherfuckers. Like, I'm telling you, like you talk about the summer, like this is the summer, baby. We out here getting it.
Hoochie Daddy season.
Hoochie Daddy season is among us, especially when I wear them little 5.5 shorts.
Okay.
I'm out here getting it. I'm talking about I'm gonna be what is it? The spokesperson for Hoochie Daddy season.
You weren't supposed to take that serious when I sent that video.
Listen, I like it. I like wearing my little chicken legs out, little tight ass shorts, and everybody can see everything, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's your best feature." I guess it is.
Does that mean you gonna get back in the gym to work out them legs?
Yeah. Well, the minute the panties stop flying at me, I'll get to the gym.
Oh
but I
my
can't find my
God,
way to the
you're
fucking
so
gym because
annoying.
my face is covered in panties because they keep throwing them at me. I forget my name down here, calling me handsome.
Somebody stop him. Somebody stop him.
You know what's crazy though? Like, I used to trip over. So I bought all new underwear recently because
I did too. I just bought and I changed it up. I went. You know how sometimes you get like one solid color.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to switch it up and get different colors, different patterns. I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. I could do what I want.
I always match my underwear with my socks and my
Yeah.
outfit. So like if I got a red shirt on, I probably got on some red drawers. Like
what
you
do you
know,
have on
just
right
something
now?
like that.
Is it white or black?
What do you have on there?
What? Black?
Oh, just the black joints.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw the white. That's why.
Yeah. So like I got different
Good
levels.
choice,
I
good
got
choice.
different levels of draws though. Like so when I go out, I got like nicer
Wasn't
names.
y'all clowning me like 9 months ago for having like?
Bro, you don't even wear draws half the time.
But weren't
So-
you clowning me for having like different levels of draws 9 months ago?
But you probably only own like 6 pairs of draws.
No, I own several.
Several.
I gotta keep some in the car, some in the house.
Draws?
Yeah, I got whole outfits in the. I got.
I
Whole
hope
outfits
that
in
cat
the
ain't
car.
fucking up my shoes. Hold up, bitch.
She, he.
I thought those were my Vans.
Did you wear the matching
The moon shoes?
The moon shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, tight.
We go to the geek bar, bro.
Oh, we don't have to go anymore. It's
Why?
fine.
Oh, Joe
We
Rogan
still
is
go.
there.
We don't have
But
to
he's
go.
not doing commentary though.
So anyway, so I as I'm buying all these new underwear, I remember I used to trip when I used to hear like years ago about the draws that had the separate pocket,
Yeah.
like that separated your balls from your dick.
Yeah.
But Hanes got them now, right? And I didn't realize what I was buying. And when I put them on, like I kept falling into this pocket. And I'm like, what is it? Like like the underwear got the hole in the front.
Yeah.
So like when I would put them on, I kept thinking my dick was coming out of the hole.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is going on here? And I'm putting them on. Then I realized it was the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't know if that pocket makes a difference, but when you put on them drawers, like your print is suddenly like way more apparent.
Yeah, I wear boxer briefs.
I mean, it's like a push-up bra, but for your dick.
Yeah, I wear boxer briefs.
But that's what they are. They're boxer briefs.
Okay.
But you put them on.
By Hanes.
Yeah,
So
by
does it go
Hanes.
all the way down right here?
Yeah,
Conference came from.
regular
makes
boxer
sense
briefs,
now.
but they got a pocket, and I'm sitting there and I'm
So
like,
you
oh
faking
yeah,
dick out here?
like these are the ones you need. We talk about you talk
freaking
about
print?
hoochie daddy shorts with the push up boxer briefs, the slick hair back, and the movie star shades.
So it's like a male camel toe.
It went from
Yeah,
6 to
sort
8
of.
inches real quick.
Hey, just imagine when gray sweatpants season come around, and you got the push up drawers and the gray sweatpants.
Push-up draw.
Push up drawers. That's what I'm calling them.
Oh my god.
Bro, I'm
Fake
telling
dick
you.
Season. It's fake
Hey.
dick season.
And then the funny part about that is we were talking about like Father's Day gifts at work, and the chick was like, I
got
bought
mine.
my dude a Manscaped.
I got mine, big dog. I'm official now.
Is that an Apple Watch?
That's an Apple Watch, big dog.
Apple. Oh, my man is officially converted like all the way.
Big dog.
What series Apple Watch is that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe.
The new
Honeybee,
one?
can you tell me?
Is it the new one?
I don't know what. How
When
could
did
tell?
When
It
you
was a gift. It was a gift.
When you're connected to your phone, it'll tell you.
Yeah, that too. You can
We'll check it out after. Regardless, you got an Apple Watch.
an Apple Watch,
All
man.
of a sudden, I don't know you anymore. This went for the
acting
guy with the
real
cheapest
different.
Metro phone. To all of a sudden, we got an Apple
Hey,
Watch
man,
and
that's
an
what-
iPhone.
That's what an upgrade will do to
Yeah,
you, bro.
for real.
What is it, Beyonce? Let me upgrade you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo.
So anyway, so this chick was like, she bought her dude the Manscaped shit for Father's Day, and it was like the whole gift set. And I was like, oh yeah, there's things in that gift set because remember Zoe gave me those fucking ball wipes, and so there was like, oh, and it's got the ball toner.
Yep.
And we was tripping
He
for a
talked about it,
minute,
yeah.
and I was like, "What the fuck is ball toner?" And I know we had a podcast about this, but so I've done a little more research, and it's like ball toner is like aftershave for your nuts. But when you put ball toner on, they were like, "Would you wear ball toner?" I'm like, "No, I'm not putting on ball toner. My balls don't need to be toned. They need to be teabagged on somebody." Like the fuck.
God. Jesus.
You know, people were asking questions like, does toner take out the wrinkles in your balls? And it was like, literally, like, there was a conversation about ball sacks that was going way too far. One, for me to deal with in general, and two, for me to deal with at work.
Do you like your balls being played with?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. Do you
No.
like it?
My balls is...
Why
Don't
wouldn't
you think it feels kind of weird, like it tickles?
My
When you
balls
put it
is
in your mouth, it's
sensitive.
like,
It's a fucking ghost in here. First it's throw up, now it's the ghost.
Jeez.
So...
whoa.
All right. So, anyways, as we're talking about all this crap, one of the ladies is like, a customer asked me about a toilet one day, and was like, "Are the water levels all the same in the toilet?" And she was like, "I don't know, sir. Why do you ask?" She says, "Because sometimes I sit on toilets and my balls drop in the water."
That's a point. That's the thing. Men do sit down for pee, man.
So
No, but I'm saying like I've never sat down. Like my balls don't hang that low to where
My
like
balls
it-
don't hang on that low.
that,
either.
that ever would hit the
water levels
toilet.
would never be that high. What the hell?
I've never had that happen, but I've had the other. Remember, I was shopping for the toilet and we were in the store, and you was helping me, and you pointed out a toilet, and I was like, "No, man, I can't use that because then my dick will hit the toilet seat every day." And there was that white couple right next to us.
Mandingo problems. And with that, I want to take us to another episode of the Two Dev Crew podcast. This is season 2022, episode
Challenge for me.
6. It's your boy Powder here with the Lemon Pepper Boys.
What's up?
Ghost and Andre, what's up with y'all?
Chilling.
We're here. So
Everybody looks fresh and full this podcast. I don't see no leaning bodies,
Nah,
no
man.
scattered 5-star pizza in on my bathroom floor.
first off, it was the shower, not the bathroom floor.
And Honeybee, what's going on?
Hey. Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Listen, it made it real easy to clean.
It literally sounded like an exorcism.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Oh, that shit sounded the worst.
Yeah,
Like
it
like
was bad.
I'm not sure like why
That your
you would
soul was
ever
leaving.
like hard pour Grey Goose like that into cranberry, but
That wasn't the problem, bro. The problem was that I didn't realize that I hadn't eaten all day. Like,
Yeah, but you did eat. So
no, like
right, no, he ate as he drank,
Oh, as
and
he-
then he
right.
threw up what he ate. You must have been feeling good in the morning though. You would have had a
when
clean
you woke up,
stomach.
like around the afternoon.
You probably was like 3 pounds lighter.
I woke up fine. Bought some Gatorade on the way home. Popped an aspirin. I was good to go. But yeah,
That's what I feel myself doing now. As I'm getting older, like the alcohol's starting to hit me like way more.
Damn.
And not like getting drunk, but it's like as the day goes, like I used to wake up with a hangover, but now it's like I'm getting a hangover like literally before I go to bed. And I'm just like, oh my God, I know I'm getting old because
Yeah.
I can't drink like I used to drink.
You are.
I'm still drinking, but I'm just getting
Insane.
my hangover a lot faster. So like now I'm making it a
Old
habit
people problems.
of popping like 4 ibuprofens before I go to bed.
that's always the game though.
Damn.
Like you pop the ibuprofen, you take some Pedialyte
Wouldn't know.
before you go to bed. You wake up hydrated.
Nothing.
What you said?
Nothing.
I wouldn't know, but I don't know. I wouldn't know what.
So I'm not old.
Oh, yeah, you got
Yeah.
a point.
What are you
But
trying
you're
to
gonna get
say?
one one day,
Yeah.
and when you do, I'm gonna let you know about it.
Whatever.
All right, so we got some topics to talk about. Y'all want
Let's start with what we were talking about before the podcast.
the Drake album?
The
Drake album,
man,
yeah.
the surprise album.
So
So
I saw a video on.
I thought it was a
online.
joke at first. Like when I saw somebody post, it was like on IG, like as you go through stories because
Yeah.
I Instagram stalk everybody. And somebody posted that they fucking like a new Drake album, and I was like, nah, I haven't even heard a single.
Yeah.
You know, like out of nowhere. Like I'm still waiting for the Chris Brown album to drop. Like that's the only album I'm fucking waiting for. And then all of a sudden, Drake, it was like Drake drops at midnight. And then I Googled it, and it was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, like I'm excited for this.
Yep.
So I found out on TikTok because I saw a video that was like, so this is how the Drake album dropped. He was in the club partying, and then someone told him that Beyonce dropped an album, and then he called up his engineer and told him, you need to master that album in 45 minutes. Called up his baby mama, was all like, yo, I need album art in the next hour. Also, he could drop it at midnight because he wanted to time it with the Beyonce album for some reason.
But Beyonce doesn't have a new album.
Exactly.
That's what I came to find out because I couldn't find Beyonce. Because I was like, why did he time it? But supposedly he dropped it from in the club within an hour.
Wow.
Like it wasn't
Wow.
even ready to go.
Mm.
Supposedly. But I listened to it.
I highly doubt that.
yeah,
I
of
like the
course
beats.
not.
I like
But-
the.
He planned it. Him and
He-
Steph are mad cool. Do it on the night of the finals. Get all the people watching.
Like I'm gonna say this, like when I listened to the album, I was caught by surprise, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And
Everybody's
then
reaction.
it reminded me of like old house music, not even like
Yeah.
new house music, like old house
Elevator
music.
getting massage music.
And I
in the
was
restaurant.
sitting there like I was like dumb lost. Like it wasn't like smooth Drake like singing to the ladies. It wasn't like fucking rap Drake. This was like some I'm gonna experiment Drake, and you know it's funny because like you know house music gets a lot of play,
Yes.
Right.
and the thing is that to me like Drake don't got music that DJs really spin too much. Like an EDM DJ
Yeah.
wouldn't use too many of Drake's songs at all, and EDM is a growing
real.
trend.
Big.
Right? And I was like, well, it makes sense that this dude would try to do something. But as I'm making jokes, I was like, Drake was probably talking to somebody and be like, yo, son, I bet you can't drop no bullshit album in an hour. And he was probably like, bet.
I believe it. Like, I think it's like song number 3, like current. No, not current. It's the one before that. The hook is just the same phrase 4 or 5 different times, and it does not
What
change
is it called?
tempo.
Like fall back or fall to the back?
Text,
like
I thought it was
something like
Text
that,
to
yeah.
Green, isn't it?
I was like,
Current
this
sounds
is
like
terrible.
a Jersey Club song a little bit.
It didn't even sound like I haven't even listened to the whole album.
Me either. I'm 4 songs in.
And when I usually listen to like a new album, like what I try to do now is turn shuffle off
to listen to the things.
to listen to
Yeah.
the tracks in order because like that was the thing back in the day with us, right? When we bought an album like in the early 2000s and the 99s or whatever, like dudes had the album was basically structured in a certain way,
tell a story.
right? You'd have like intros and interludes and all that other crap that would like go in the middle, but it was
Comedy
like
sketches.
it was a work of art. It was like a movie. Like you had to go through it like this, and it was like so. That's what I do now, hoping that maybe there's some type of hidden artistry still in music. But when I was listening to this crap, I was like, oh my God, what is this dude doing? And then I was like, that title of the album was probably when he asked his friends what they thought of the album. Hey, listen to my new shit. What do you think? Honestly? Never mind. I mean, what are you going to do? You going to tell Drake his album sucks? You're getting kicked out the entourage, bro. Whose entourage you going to join?
But let me ask you a question: when you listen to an album, do you look at social media to see what the reaction are,
I don't
or do
get-
you give it like the full?
I don't care what, like, to me, like nobody's opinion on a song means anything except to me.
Yeah.
If I'm riding with a song, I'm riding with a song. I can give
Yeah.
less of a fuck what social media thinks.
Yeah.
You know, like when they're clowning the album, like the album shit, like, okay, like I'll listen to it, but regardless, I'm not gonna like not like something or like something because social media says to like it. Like I'm my own fucking person. I'm not a sheeple.
Yeah.
What I like watching is the videos that like break down the science behind some of like the songs and the rhyme schemes and stuff. Like I watched a bunch of those on like old hip hop videos, and like ever since then I started watching those. But like half the time they bullshitting anyway. But this album wouldn't fit that at all because there's like it feels like an artist pretending to be Drake. That's what the album feels like, and I'm only halfay through it.
But
So who knows?
But this
But-
is the
I
thing
listen
though.
to it
Is
all.
that like when artists have when they sign deals and they have to release a certain amount of albums,
Yeah.
like this one counts
Yep.
as
It
hey,
does.
I dropped 7.
Yeah.
You know, and he's probably like, I'm Drake. I could probably shit on toilet paper and fucking sell it for a fucking deal, and
He's
somebody's
right,
gonna
though.
buy
Yeah.
it. You know, but I'm sure it's still the most streamed shit in the world this
Yeah.
week. Even though, but I mean, hey, like maybe you never know. Maybe the next like EDM spot we go to, all of a sudden they're remixing all this Drake.
The beats, I like the beats,
The
on
beats are
it.
nice.
Yeah.
It's just him
It's
rapping
different.
on it.
But he's not rapping. He's
Just
talking.
him sing.
he's
singing,
basically
talking.
like talking because he's
Yeah.
not
It's like a spoken word performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not singing, he's not rapping. It's kind of like in between. Like you really don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I mean, maybe he was on drugs, man. Who knows?
I mean, Lil Wayne did it with the whole rock album. That he
yeah,
did.
but
but
that was
but
actually
but
good.
but that
But
that
you
was
didn't like that album.
that was like a whole. But he went to you know that was like hip hop at the time. They were doing that whole rock star thing. So he did a whole actual rock album, but. You know, I mean, you could still do that because it's still kind of like if Drake would have did a rock album, I would have actually enjoyed it more probably than if he did this bullshit because there's still an artistry in rock. You know what I'm saying? Like this album again, it's like this dude was being a poet on music versus like singing or rapping. Yeah. You know, like singing and rapping kind of got a flow. This shit was just kind of like just steady, right? Yeah. So instead of like it being an ocean or a river, he's like a lake, just staying still water.
So Honeybee, from a female's perspective, how did you like the album?
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I agree with like the lyrics not being what Drake is. But like the beats and everything, I'm not a big fan of house music or EDM actually, but I kind of liked it. And not like what I was saying is like it sounded like Jersey Club, like that. There's like a bed sound, so like that just reminds me of Jersey Club, like when I used to go out in Jersey all the time. So I liked it. Thought it was interesting. I heard the whole album. Some songs I really don't like. It just was pointless. I just skipped it honestly. But I've been listening to like two or three songs like constantly because I just really like how it sounds. It's like car music, like when you're just driving and vibing. That's how I feel like.
See, for me, like The Weeknd makes the best like nighttime driving music. Right? This, I listen to it and I'm just like, I don't know. I just couldn't get down with it. And I love driving music.
Yeah.
Right? And I just couldn't get down with this at all.
It was dry.
Yeah.
The question is though, would you still fuck Drake?
Oh, duh. It's Drake.
I tell you that boy. I'm telling you that boy had to have a bet or something. It'd be like, I bet you can't do no dumb shit. Oh yeah, bet. Watch.
But he's printing cash though.
How many albums does he have left on his contract?
Who knows?
Nobody knows.
Well, who knows if he read up? You know, like if he had a deal with.
He just re-signed. It was like for $500,000, I think it was.
No, it can't be no $500,000, bro. And if anything, he owns OVO,
there was
bro.
A report that came out.
He could fucking write his own checks.
Well, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense, right? You take a bunch of house beats, mix them up.
He's got his own
generic lyrics on it, and then you got yourself an album.
But he's got his own engineer. He's got his own recording. Like he doesn't need like a major label behind him.
$400 million.
What?
Kind of remind me of like
that's how much he signed for.
And like that kind of like.
Or is that how much he's worth?
That's
Remember
how much
his
Universal
album
paid him.
That had Get It Together.
Universal paid him what? $400 million for what?
To deal that includes everything from songs,
Let's get
recording,
it together.
and visual
what
projects.
What album is that?
I wonder if that's a 360 deal.
It sounds like a 360 deal. I'm gonna send it to you.
360 deals are the worst.
What are 360 deals?
So a 360 deal with artists now, because you don't have album sales,
More life,
is that they give you a deal, but a 360 deal means that the labels eat off of all your profit. So like remember back in the day, like the artist would sign a deal with Universal and they would
give up part of the sales
of the
but
albums.
they would get from the concert tickets and
merchandise and tour money was all yours.
Yeah.
You know, but now 360 deals are when you sell merchandise, I get a piece. If you do this, I get a piece. You do a show, I get a piece. Right?
So when Drake do a McDonald's meal, they copping.
If it's a 360 deal. I doubt Drake would sign a 360 deal because
I sent it to you.
he doesn't need to.
Right.
You know? But artists who like are on SoundCloud and then they want to like suddenly make something of themselves, the label comes out of nowhere and says, "Hey, you got a catchy sound on here. Yep. I'm gonna sign you to a deal, but it's a and they don't look. Hey, I'm giving you $100,000 signing bonus, and all they look at is money."
So I saw a breakdown video of those deals for the SoundCloud deals. What the labels are doing is basically saying, "Hey, you want to be an artist? You're not half bad. Here's $250,000. You got 2 years, or you got to pay us that $250 back."
Well, most people are gonna spend all that $250,
right? Because they're like, "Oh, well, it's $250. I can get into the recording studio. I can do the promotion for the album." So like they front the money, and then if they make it big, the label's good because they're gonna make more than that. Yep. And then if they don't, then they're in debt to the label company. So not even like in debt, you're gonna keep performing and making money until you pay us back. No, you just flat out owe them the cash.
Damn.
Which means they're not going to help you produce any more music, but you're still going to have that debt.
That's insane.
Bro, that's the new Motown shit, bro.
It's true.
Slavery, bro.
And that's what it is.
That's what they talk about the industry.
Yeah, what it says, it sounds like he signed a 360 deal on steroids. So it looks like Universal's getting some money. But if they front end the money up front, they getting $400 million.
400 mil.
And then they may sign a deal that says, you know, they're going to get 10% of the profits until the 400 million is recouped, and then they may get a portion after that. But so it's like a huge fucking loan more than anything else. Mm-hmm. You know, I know about these things because I watch Shark Tank. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
You know, like these motherfuckers at Shark Tanks be dropping some deals. But I'm just when it comes to the Drake shit, like I'm not like the Chris Brown album. Yes, I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on the Chris Brown album to fucking drop, and he won't drop it.
Why do you think he's waiting?
It's just speculation, bro. You know, like I mean,
Probably
not
waiting for Rihanna to have a
speculation.
baby.
No, man, it's
That could be,
you know, like
she
he's
already had a
building
baby.
hype. He's doing the right thing.
Yeah, she had her baby already.
When?
Like weeks ago.
Rihanna had her baby?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Yeah, that would have
She
been
had
global
her-
news.
Yeah, she had her baby. She just hasn't.
Who cares? Did you get her
No.
pregnant?
Nah, bro.
Are you paying the child support?
Never.
Then who cares?
That's when your artist gonna drop.
Nah. Chris Breezy don't care, bro. Chris Breezy do what Chris
He
Breezy
cares,
want to
bro.
do.
You
No, he
remember?
doesn't.
You saw what he was doing with Karuchi.
What?
You know that man fall in love real quick and won't let go.
You think he's still in love
May
with her?
19th.
May 19th when it happened.
Yeah, like a month ago.
Damn.
Where the hell have you been, damn it?
It was all over Instagram and shit.
Oh,
like
I'm not.
that.
I don't have social media.
Oh.
I was about to
get it.
say.
Don't get it. TikTok made me create an account to keep using it, and it knows exactly who I am now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
bad.
so he knows what videos to send you.
Yeah, it's bad.
What pornos? Hey, here's a good porno
Blasian
right
big
here.
booty bitches.
No, for real. It knows I'm a black leftist that loves fine bitches.
What the fuck is a leftist?
like
It's a political party. Like I'm left leaning.
Oh,
Yeah. So it shows me a
I
bunch
thought
of
you were
like
like neutral or conservative.
no,
Conservative.
I can't be conservative.
you're far from it.
Yeah. I believe in
I thought he
fiscal
meant leftist,
responsibility.
like he masturbated with his left hand. That's what I,
I
thought.
alternate.
Can you though?
Yeah.
You got to be real desperate to use.
What are you talking about? Like I'm right-handed, but I masturbate with my left hand. Like it's the only thing that I do lefty is masturbate.
No,
I
I
like
can't
I'd
do it
be
lefty.
more-
I can
Sometimes
only do it-
just mid. I'll be all like, pfft.
What?
Yeah. Bro, love yourself, bro.
My man out here dry rubbing with both hands. You know, it would have been real scary if he would have been like, I'm not left or right because I need both hands to use it.
Wow.
That's how you know. That's how you know you got a keeper right there. We teach you. We schooling you right
I
now.
already knew that.
That's what you got to do. Like when you be like talking to these dudes, like you be like, "What hand you masturbate with?" If you don't say both,
Is that a question you asked on the
move
first
on.
No, it's not a question you asked the first date.
date? Why not?
You should.
You
Why would I? Because in the
Because all men masturbate.
So
of
so here's a
course.
question, right? Just randomly, as we were talking about this. How many dates do you start sending nudes to a person?
haven't sent a nude in like years. Like a full nude?
No,
I've
a
not
partial.
No, I haven't sent
Would you
it.
send a nude without your face?
No.
What?
I like my face.
What?
I like my face. I would send it.
I wouldn't.
No, but I'm saying like a nude without your face, nobody could really tell it was you unless
That
That's not
person
true.
been down there.
No.
unless you had like some specific
I do. I have it on my
things
stomach. I have
that
scars.
like, whoa, I know who the fuck that is.
I never
My
told you
accident,
about the
I have
time
two
I found
three little scars.
a chick I know posting nudes online.
No.
Oh,
I have tattoos too.
This chick I knew, she was posting nudes online, and I
Not
figured
on my
out it was her because
my
of her
feet and my
cat
back.
and her tattoo.
So did you hit her in the DMs?
I hit her up. I was all like, "Yo, them some nice pictures."
Did you get any for free afterwards?
I did not.
Oh.
I did not. I don't do those things.
Do y'all think OnlyFans is still a thing?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Like I'm literally seriously like considering starting an OnlyFans.
Get in the gym.
Like, no, I'm not even talking about that. Like, I feel like I could just post pictures of my dick and be straight. Like, I don't feel like I need to show anything else.
You think your dick is that good?
Yeah, I think I got like a really pretty dick, and I can like post
Is
pictures
it
of
pretty,
it.
or do you think women would pay for it to see?
It's just nice, bro. Like everybody looks at my dick, says it's
just
perfect.
nice.
They're like, you got the perfect dick. Like, you got this, and it's like, whoa. I
Are
like.
you circumcised?
I feel like they gas you up, but like
I'm at the beach.
too many people have said it to me for it not to be at least a theory at this point.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like one person tells you, "Hey, you got a nice dick," it's okay. Two people, it's like, "Yeah, you're just gassing me up." But like almost everybody in my life telling me that,
The same consistent comments.
yeah. You know what
They're
I'm
just
saying?
trying
It's
to
like,
be nice.
wow.
No.
But you know what? Like, I'm not going to start an OnlyFans. I'm going to start an Only Giraffes.
See, but that's exactly what we're talking about. Like you gassing up a dude and setting him up for failure, right? Because like, if everyone gives the same exact comment, then it's just like, oh, I guess it
I
must
do
be
have a
true.
future in this.
What happened?
Yeah.
I was like, he does have a future in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Maybe.
Me?
You
I
might, just be
might.
hyped up.
Like, I'm serious. Like, I need a hype man though. Like, who wants to be my dick pic hype man?
Or your fluffer. Who wants to be
I
your
think
fluffer?
Logan
Nah,
wants to do
like
it.
you see, like, but that's the thing, right? So imagine this, right? As a dude, what usually happens every morning when you wake up?
I have a hard on.
Exactly, your dick's hard, right? So if I just for
Every morning?
Every
Just
fucking
about.
morning. You know how
Every
difficult that is?
Yeah.
I mean, I lived with my ex and we slept in the same, but not every
There was
day.
something wrong with him.
Yeah.
He didn't have a hard on every day.
Every
fucking-
morning.
I mean,
That's
you
why
wake up
that's
and
why
it's
he's your ex.
Every day. That's why he's your ex, bro.
I mean, okay.
You've never woken up and just felt it there before?
Bro,
I mean,
for
I've felt it for sure, but not every day. Like
Every
even
day.
with
Every
like
day.
other
Every
guys
day.
that
Not
slept
not
with
well.
me.
Okay. Subtract every day from there. Consistently, most mornings.
99.9% of the time.
Every day.
Right? Like give yourself the one morning where it was
Yeah.
like maybe you were having sex
Maybe you
all
were
night
drunk.
and your
If-
body
now,
was
if you're
tired.
drunk or high, like, okay, maybe you have a point. But if you just, no, you hard all the fucking time when you wake up.
Interesting. This is gonna be a question I gotta ask.
Yeah, all the fucking time. Two things.
I'm
You
gonna ask
hard
them.
and you got to go pee every fucking morning.
Well,
Yeah,
pee,
They
but-
say
yeah.
it's a sign. It's a sign of
High testosterone. Or like-
prostate, like a prostate issue. If you don't wake up with a morning
oh,
erection.
interesting.
Yeah, it is. It is normal to wake up with an erection every morning.
All right,
Every
so back to
morning.
my point though. So if
Sorry.
I wake up hard every day, right? Or at least call it consistent 20 days out the month, and I just wake up, drop my sheets, take a photo of it, post it online. I'm posting consistently at least 20 pics a month,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm.
People could subscribe and say, "Hey, that's a nice dick. I want to pay $5.99 a month for that."
But there's
Getting subscribers is hard, bro. Do you know what these chicks do to get these subscribers?
but there's a regular Joe Blow out there that's doing the same thing.
Yeah. Why do you subscribe to a chick?
I don't subscribe.
No,
don't
but I'm
subscribe to no
saying
chick.
why? Because she looks good. You don't give a fuck about what she does in life. You look
But
at
she
her. and-
posts literally everywhere. She posts on Reddit. She posts on Instagram. She posts on. She's doing like all these thirst trap
Yeah,
videos on
yeah,
TikTok.
but-
oh, check out my Instagram or my
Yeah,
private.
but
Snapchat
that'll
and
that'll
OnlyFans.
come later on. But if you go to my Only Giraffes page, and I already got like you click on it, it tells you how many media things you have, and it's like 700 pictures. You're gonna be like, yo, $5.99 at least for 1 month is gonna get me this huge fucking catalog of shit.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then it's like word of mouth. Yo, go check out this guy. He's got an amazing dick.
I just want you to prepare
think-
your ego.
I don't
for
think I would
this.
pay to see somebody's dick. I don't think I would. I don't think a lot of girls would. Unless your target is men, then you might get really good.
I don't
in
give
that.
my target is money. Like my
I think you have more horny men out there than you have horny
I
women.
believe so.
listen, I could give a fuck who people could be
Or you don't
subscribed.
care if it's guys.
People could. I don't give a fuck. I'm not sitting there. I'm not here to discriminate. I'm here to get paid. I'll post a picture.
Appreciate that.
You could be a dude, a chick, a LBGQT,
Alphabet Mafia.
whatever. Anybody could go ahead and take a look at it. I mean, people could
my bad.
steal my dick pics and then post them on websites and be like, "Yo, check out my dick." You know, like
Catfish.
Yeah, catfish motherfuckers. I don't care as long as I'm getting my $5.99 a month.
So what if you what if you're talking to a chick, right?
And she's like, "I seen that dick before."
No. You send her a dick pic, and she goes, "That's not your dick." And like, I've seen this dick posted online before. That's not your dick. And she's just all like, "No."
Hey.
She doesn't believe you.
Hey, but that's why Snapchat got a live
why you
picture
prove it.
mode. Right? So if you send a picture in Snapchat that's regular, it's blue. But if you send a live Snapchat, that shit is purple. Or red or something like that.
Someone who never used to Snapchat, you know a lot about it.
I
He
don't
knows a little too
listen.
much about
I've been studying the game,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to make it big.
With your
Okay.
dick.
What?
With your dick.
Yeah. Don't you remember?
What? Excuse me. I do not.
All right. What was this Tory? Was it Tory Lanez?
No, he put Lori Harvey on
Lori
there.
Harvey. That's what it was.
Harvey.
What was this Lori Harvey thing you were talking about before?
So she just broke up with Michael
Oh,
B.
you're
Jordan.
so late too. That happened a while ago.
It happened a while ago, but it seems like she gets broken up with. To be so young,
I don't think
she's in the public eye a lot.
she broke up with him.
Yeah, I know, because he wanted a serious relationship.
Yeah. I mean, she's having fun. What do you think about that then?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but she's in the public eye, so
I mean,
that's why she
I
gets
guess.
the rep that she
Something.
gets.
I guess, I mean, I feel like a lot of girls do that. Like, they're not ready to commit, and then what's the issue here? This
But
is
she
my-
did it Diddy, and then she did it Diddy's son. There's
and
nothing wrong with that.
no, I don't think so.
Lots of chicks do.
You know, somebody
Yeah.
at work the other day was telling me, they were like, Diddy was dating chick from City Girls. Was it Young Miami?
No, they just had an interview. That's all they did.
But she was like, "That's disgusting. Diddy's so old." I was like, "She getting free meals. That's why she doing it."
200%.
But Lori Harvey's been with like a ton of people.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's like the black version of Jennifer Lopez.
She's just a video. She's almost like a video vixen. They
Yes.
just
yeah.
basketball players and rappers.
They like to talk about her.
Well, she's
and
gorgeous.
date her. She
Yeah,
does
but
look good.
didn't she date Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
she
that's
still
who-
with Michael B.
that's
Jordan?
who she
No,
just
that's who she
broke
broke
with.
up with.
Okay.
Because he wanted to lock it down. But that was just like the other chick.
But what chick wouldn't want to like be with Michael B. Jordan?
Because she
That's
got her
weird,
own
bro.
money and she don't.
No.
doesn't need-
I'm not Michael. I'm not talking Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan got that weird smile when he smirk at a chick. Like I'd be
I feel
cuffing
like
a chick hard.
Just because he's gorgeous man. Don't get me wrong, but he's probably like he looked like he'd be like the clingy type.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but
So
she's
hold on.
definitely.
No.
So y'all females get mad at us if we-
I want to talk about this now.
Hold on.
I want to talk about this
No.
now.
God
Hey,
damn it!
No, let's go. You know what's funny is
Got a
that
hole.
you know what chicks want? They want to do to pay for them for a whole bunch of crap, right?
Mira, yo no estoy
And
diciendo
then
eso.
not deal with another woman, but don't be clingy at the same time.
No, but that's not what I'm
What's
saying.
wrong with the clingy part?
I didn't say anything's wrong with the clingy type. I'm saying she just doesn't look like she'd be the girl to handle a clingy
Okay, that's
type.
different.
But I
That-
guarantee
yeah,
you, he can't be the clingy type.
I feel like
because
he is.
because no, my man got so many different projects going on. He's still getting money.
well,
But he
yeah,
probably does a lot
Like-
of
like-
sweet stuff. You mean like
that's what I mean. I
Yeah,
mean, but like,
they don't. I just sent y'all a video in the chat.
God damn
Like I saw it on TikTok and I saved it, and I was all like, "This right here. This is a summary of what's."
I feel
what's
like
winning."
because she's so she's on a high pedestal on her own, like with herself. Like she
but she's
just
still not Michael B. Jordan though.
well,
He's a catch.
of course.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like she just wanted to have fun.
What would stop you from a guy telling you, "Hey, he's gonna be like 100% to you"? What
Nothing.
would stop? Nothing, right?
I mean, not if I'm interested. Maybe she just wasn't fully interested.
They will get frustrated that they have nothing to fuss over.
Yeah. She looked like she liked to
That's
fight.
what the video I just sent. It's basically a woman complaining like, "Oh, you thought dating toxic dudes was bad? How about dating a mature man? That shit's even worse." You bring them, you ready to argue, and then they offer thoughtful solutions, and you just got to go.
But those
away
are
and reflect.
toxic women. But she's
Is that not like 90% of women?
fuck you. No, not all the time.
Listen, all I'm saying is this, that like even when a chick says she wants a good dude and a good dude shows up, like it just ain't enough spice on a good dude for them to stay interested. Like they really, I think, and I say this not to be like chauvinistic, but I don't think women really actually know really what they want
No.
because of this. What do you want in a guy? Stable, job, affectionate, blah, 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 blah. And then when a guy shows you all those things, guess what you want? You want a little fucking spice in it.
Yeah, you want to spice it up.
Yeah.
Right? You want a little spice. You want to argue with him on purpose. You want to fucking
I feel
flirt
like-
with dudes in front of them just to see them act up. You want to make them
Ooh.
jealous. Right? Chicks do that.
A lot of chicks. What I would say
Like
is,
as a dude, if I'm with a chick, the last thing I want to do is make the chick I'm with jealous because she might fucking pop off the hinge.
yeah.
Hey yo, like you be like a chick will be talking to you, yo, don't talk to me, my girl right there. You know what I'm saying? But a chick will be like, I just watched there's this shit on Netflix. It's called Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Anybody seen that?
Yes.
And
You're late.
you know, I'm super
So
late
late.
because I don't have Netflix like that. And it's it was the one with the Neuralink
Yeah.
where the dude you could go back and play the
Oh,
memories.
yeah.
When dude found out that his chick was like he was like, look how she looks at him, and then look how she looks at me. How she was like rolling her eyes at him, but she was like all smiling and giggling. It's like, and that was when she was with her dude in front of another dude.
But didn't they date before, right?
Yeah, they did. But the
Yeah,
thing is
that's-
that still like come
Well, of
on now.
course.
If a dude did that, you'd be like like off the hinge.
Right.
But it's a hypocritical move.
What I feel like it is like girls don't know what they want until they get what they don't want, which is like the bad boy type. Because all girls want a good guy, and then when they have the good guy, they want the bad guy. Then they have the bad guy, and then they're like, they get either like emotionally damaged, they get caught up with the cheating shit, or get caught up as the side chick, or any of this, and then they realize they don't want that, and then it's afterwards they're like, dang, I should have stayed with the good guy.
But it's too late.
Of course, but that's what happens majority of the time.
And then when y'all shit on the good guys, they don't be good no more.
Yeah, because then you turn a good guy bad.
Yeah. So
But
so
I know.
but so
It is a
but
vicious
I was
cycle.
saying this too, right? I said think about the man and woman psyche, right? Now, a woman is quick to sleep with a dude who's a known hoe. Right? Like this dude could been with 7 people, 8 people that you know, and a woman would still fuck. With the intent on dating them or something or whatever. But a dude, when he knows a known hoe, he won't.
won't
She a
touch it.
hoe,
Yeah.
right?
But if we do it, we won't let nobody know.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like we would
This is
literally
what we
hit
do.
just a hit and then move on.
Y'all let us.
That's what girls do too.
No, girls are like, I know dudes that got babies from 5 different baby mamas, right? So like that means he's at least been with 5 different. But that means that after the last one, he was at least with 4 different women, right? And that's how many he got pregnant. So imagine you multiply that by 4 or 5. It's like you see something and then you'll still go for it.
No. Why
you,
would I?
you personally.
Yeah, but there's
But-
a lot of girls that wouldn't go for a guy that had like 4 or 5 different baby mamas.
Okay, so then how are there so many dudes with 2 or 3 different child
I
support
don't know what
payments
type
on their
of people
checks?
that you're looking
My man does
into.
payroll. You've seen the chest up on that shit more than once.
Oh yeah.
I worked with a dude who used to beg me for more hours because he had 3 different child support payments come out of his check.
Well, yeah, but that's not every fucking scenario. You're making such a general case on.
But I'm
like
saying I'm
everything.
saying in general, like
But not all.
a
generally
promiscuous
women are
man
not
has
like
better
that.
luck in life than a promiscuous woman. Like a promiscuous businesswoman has a better chance, right? Because she literally sells it for money, like, and then it moves on. But
think
we're talking
this-
about in the game of
I think
in the
it's a
game
mindset thing,
in
'cause
the
if-
game of love, money not involved. A woman is more likely to catch feelings for a dude that's been around than a guy who would catch feelings for a chick
I
that's
don't
been
think
around.
that's true.
I don't think that's true.
Because then
either.
the idea of marrying a stripper wouldn't be a thing.
A stripper is a stripper. The
Stripper's a
stripper being a stripper doesn't mean a stripper slept with
Sorry, sex
anybody,
worker. Sorry.
right?
A stripper is a sex worker. A sex worker. I mean,
No,
a
just
good, healthy amount of the population of strippers
Strippers are sex
are
workers.
full blown sex workers.
Yeah,
bro.
it's true.
you're gonna walk into that one alone. I'm not gonna walk there with you.
And listen,
And
I
I
have the most regard for sex workers, bro. But a good majority of strippers are sex workers.
They are. It's a true statement.
Like,
I'm not gonna co-sign that.
you've never known someone to go.
I'm
known someone to go into a club with a stripper
listen,
and end up,
listen.
doing a little something extra for some.
Listen,
Right.
listen. I'm not saying that doesn't happen,
Mm-hmm.
but like again, like I said, like that we're talking. That's money involved. That's a business.
Right, but dudes fall in love with strippers.
but what I'm okay, but that again,
Because
that's
it's the
a
same
business.
mentality
I'm
of
talking
being-
about just random people who be out there because we talk about like this is the hookup generation again,
Mm-hmm.
just like it was in the '70s with the hippies and the free love. Like it's
You mean
kind of come back.
People cosplaying poor.
It's come back, but it's like I tell you, like again, not money involved. Like you're talking about people who just like are serial. I don't want to call them sleepers because they're serial. Like people who just engage in a lot of sex with a lot of different people just to do it.
But I
right?
wouldn't
If I
put a
told you,
gender on it.
if you were dating a dude, right, and you guys are sitting at the table, and the guy's like, "I've slept with 27 women."
Guys don't brag about that stuff.
No,
till
but I'm
women.
saying, like, how are you gonna look at him?
I mean, to me,
You're gonna like cockeye him a little bit, like, huh? You said what?
I
Or you're gonna
mean,
be like, I got 28 motherfuckers, so you got to
to
catch
me,
up.
like when it comes to like maturity, I don't think that it has to do anything with how many people you slept with.
Yeah,
It's
but-
like what you have. I'm more concerned if you have any STDs or STIs. I don't care about what you did before, but it
okay.
also is like the character of you are. Like if you tell me that you slept with that many people and yet I'm coming in and I want to talk to you, so tell me right there, are you continuously want to sleep with other people? Because if I'm going in that I don't want to do that, then that's a different story. I can't like judge you about what you did, because then this is a whole different type of situation. If it's me and you, then it's me and you, and you did what you did. Like, I don't care about that.
Damn, y'all out here buying used cars.
I mean,
Nothing wrong with used cars.
granted, like half the people that you meet now is gonna be like that.
You're gonna be used cars.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's so rare
there's
to
there's
find.
a huge difference between pre-owned, slightly used, and full-on John's used car auto sales on
Yeah,
the
but I
corner
don't-
OBT.
I think you're taking it as like when people have slept with that many people, you act like it's like they're doing this because they want to fuck around and it's casual sex. But some people literally just sleep with a lot of people because they just haven't had that many
yeah,
luck
but
with
to
trying
me,
to get that
me,
person.
there's discreetly sleeping with people, and there's like outright sleeping with people.
Yeah, but I don't
like
think
people
it's
in
based on
restaurants,
gender.
right? Like restaurant workers, it's sort of like a free for all, right? Like everybody,
That's a generic statement.
But-
they do
but-
get freaky in restaurants. But
same thing with like. But remember when Aaron used to be a nurse,
Yeah.
and he used to tell us those stories about how the nurses would go into the rooms,
Yeah.
and it was like a free for all sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, holy crap! Like the nurses have a room in the hospital where they just do some crazy shit. But
Well,
then,
they're supposed to sleep there. during
yeah,
long
but then you
shifts,
still
but-
kind of see it on like Grey's Anatomy. They be doing it, but it'd be to a lower degree. But it's like, wow, like this shit actually happens in a hospital. Like,
Yeah, but what's the difference? It's still people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what people don't get.
no, but I'm just saying, like it, like I couldn't see that, like being at work and just being like, hey, what are you doing?
How
I'm
many
on
secret,
break.
How
You're
many
on
secret
break.
romances
Like-
happen at work all the time?
All
you
the
spend
time.
40 plus hours a week
this
with
is
people.
this isn't a romance though. These are just people fucking around.
That's a type of romance.
That's not a romance, bro.
Bro, that's a type of romance.
No,
Mhm.
romance involves some type of like romance.
To
like,
you.
yeah, some courtship or something. Like, hey,
But to you,
Listen, that's a type of romance, bro. It's hot and
relationships
heavy.
and yeah.
listen, y'all sided a conversation over there. Like y'all.
But that's
topics
realistic.
the way heavy. Y'all dungeon going people over there. Like
Listen,
You
I
know,
just think
the majority of society don't don't go to dungeons. We don't agree with
Mira,
y'all.
I've never
I
been
think
to
you have a
dungeon.
Y'all idea
conservative
of romance
viewpoint
is a
on it-
leather
on the
mask
issue,
and
that's
a
all.
paddle.
I've never been to dungeon, number one. And number two, I just wouldn't, like, it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, like, I've already seen so many people out there that have done crazy shit or just their life. That's just what you want to do. I'm not going to be here and judge you because
Okay.
then that makes me a shitty person.
Okay, so here's my next question, right? So if the amount of people you sleep with don't matter, is what you're saying,
Mhm.
right? And obviously sex is fun or can be, right?
Yeah.
So how come people ain't just sleeping with each other if it don't matter?
Because we live in a monogamous society.
Right.
That's the
No,
whole point.
but we shouldn't if the majority of people think like you two,
I
right?
never said the majority of people think.
No,
like we do.
but I'm saying, but you said romance is just, it could be just sex.
no,
Yeah,
I
but-
said that's a type of romance.
But I said romance could just be just sex.
Yeah,
Like I didn't
yeah.
say
Yeah.
romance is. I said could be. But I'm just saying, like, if the majority of people thought like that, then it would just be free for all sex all the time. Like, hey, let's have sex. Like, cool, and then you just move on, right? It would explain why Walmart's out of condoms right now.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
The majority
But-
of society, even like, and it's not just the religious side. It is just like the majority of society views that as, I don't want to say sinful because then that just puts it in a religious light.
it kind of is.
They have some dated morals, right? Like we've talked before about, when a chick just wants to enjoy her life, have fun, who she wants to, even if she does it privately, right? Even if it's not like on billboards around town, what's happening, right? If women see her just walking the streets with multiple different men, they then start saying negative things about her. So she's not even doing anything wrong. She may not even sleep with all of these men, right? She's just going on dates to find someone. But other women in other society will look at her and be all like, oh, she's a hoe.
Yeah.
And it's the rest of society that puts that kind of mindset out there.
But that's why I was saying about discretion. Like people, there's discretionally, discreetly sleeping a hoe or
But
sleeping
how can
around.
you tell the difference? So,
But-
say if I were
no,
to hang out with
but-
you guys
but-
all the
but-
time
but-
and somebody came in and I'm hanging out with 3 dudes, what was the first point? What's the exactly?
Well,
But
you're
I
doing
don't.
a podcast.
But yeah, but
But
like,
they still be like,
They'll
They
be
would
all
be
like,
like-
is that all?
yeah,
Is it?
It's 1 girl, 3 guys.
No,
Come
it's
on,
usually,
like
it's usually only 2 girls in 1 cup. I mean, three's the limit, right? Like, and if not, if you go forward and somebody's got a double dip.
oh God, but that's my point. Like, I like imagine like I don't do anything with you guys, but if somebody saw me with 3 guys, like they'd be like,
So
what is she doing around those 3 guys?
So as guys, right? Do you have a rule, limit, time frame, or any type of stipulation when it comes to sex with a woman? Or is it first date, second date, third date, whenever it happens, it happens?
Whenever it happens, it happens.
All
I
right.
don't think I would never put a time frame on it.
Yeah.
I usually go for like second time I meet them, never like the first time.
So I'm what I like to say is that like I like to play it back. Like I'm not going for sex on the first date,
But if it happens,
but if she offers, I'm not gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? That way I could be like, it was your idea, not mine.
Oh
right?
my God.
That way, no, I'm saying because you don't want as a guy we get a stereotype, right? You're just here for the sex, right? And so I'm actually here for the food. The sex was extra. No, but you get what I'm saying, right? So like we play back because it's like, hey, you know, the first time if we're actually courting somebody, we would be like trying to get to know you, right? As a respectful individual. Hey, you know what? Sex doesn't have to happen tonight. We can just chill, talk, and whatever, right? Second night, I'd probably even be the same way. Like I don't think I'd be looking for sex right away. But as a female, like what's the rule? Because if you look at like women's profiles and stuff on dating apps, they're always like, not hookups. I'm not looking for hookups. I'm not looking for hookups. I'm not looking for hookups. So like, is there like a rule stipulation as you know, as a person? Because the other night you were like, I'm not doing it for a month.
Well,
you know, so it's funny that you're not the first female I've ever heard say that.
Well, because like a lot of the dates that I've had, like a lot of guys go in it, and I'm just speaking off of my experiences, is they go in it that like they're expecting something afterwards. And it's funny because I actually listened to this other podcast. It's called Lover and Friends. She's actually really good. But they talked about women and about like first dates or like going in. It's just you feel that pressure. It's not necessarily like an extreme pressure, but like a lot of guys are very touchy, and they will go and they'll come up to your like, you know, upper thigh, and they'll laugh with you, or they're like, oh, they'll say a lot of like, it's like nice compliments sometimes, but they step over the line a lot, and it's not saying every guy, but majority of guys, especially when you're talking about like apps.
So I could see that though. Like I could see a lot of guys being pushy, trying to get sex the first night. But is that a guy being a guy thing, or is that like
I think so.
Women set that expectation?
I think it's a guy being a guy thing.
Because no, but think about this also, right? No, a dog, right?
Oh.
Think about it. People say men are dogs, right? So you tell the dog to sit, right? The dog sits, you give him a treat. You come around again, right? You tell the dog to sit.
I know what you're talking
They get a treat, right? Now you come around again. You don't even have to say sit. That dog sat because that dog was like, I want a treat, right? So like, if I went on a date with a woman, right, and she had sex with me the first night, and I went on a date with another woman, and she slept with me the first night, and I went on a date with another woman, and she had slept with me on the first night. When I'm with you, I may feel, you know, and again, I'm not saying it's warranted, but if I'm getting it on the first date on a regular basis and it's consistent, maybe I feel like this is normality. And then when you don't put out, I'm like, why are you tripping? Because everybody else does it.
It sounds like what we have here is a failure to communicate.
But you get what I'm saying,
But
right?
then you're getting back when they communicate, like, of when, like, hey, this is my personal expectation.
Yeah,
and
but,
they may not hold to that. A lot of women don't hold to that.
No.
but that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think there's a definitive rule. I think that a lot of people, like, there could be, you know, like, again, like, there are dudes that like try to force themselves on people or think they God's gift to earth, and they'll be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. And then like I could also see that, you know, if a woman went out with a dude and really felt like they liked the person and felt like if they didn't put out, dude was going to leave them, right? Like you could all see these different scenarios that would put people in a bad spot. But for like regular, like, I don't want to say like top tier looking motherfuckers, but like regular motherfuckers, like we don't have those same luxuries, you know? I'm not beautiful in a Ferrari with a house on the water. I rent a townhome and I drive a Chevy, and I'm average. So it's like,
so you take it off the table. You take them on a lunch date to a coffee shop, not a Starbucks.
Yes.
Not a Starbucks. You take them to like a local coffee shop, and you just like hang out for lunch. Maybe maybe then it goes from like coffee to an actual lunch, and then there's zero pressure.
Yeah.
And then that way you figure out, okay, cool. Does this work? Does this not work? And secret benefit, you can pay. And if she never calls your ass again, you're only out on the coffee.
Right. Exactly.
No dinner, no alcohol. and you're
Agreed.
good.
And you would be surprised how many girls really like that. Instead of like, I was just talking about this the other day with my best friend, like going out on dates and like going to sit down and dinner. It's kind of like weird sometimes because then you're like forced a little bit more to talk about just yourself what you're doing around yourself.
Just curious. Is it weird going on a date to dinner when it's like a blind date, or is it just weird going to dinner in general?
I think I wouldn't say like, I mean, it's a little weird going on a date in general. I mean, you're always going to be kind of nervous and weird of what you're going to talk about.
Do people meet people in like regular places anymore? Like,
but it's so
like at the
hard.
line at Burger King, like,
Yeah.
Like, can I take your order? Can I take your order? Like,
Mhm.
Well, who stands in line at Burger King?
that's crazy, right?
Most people would rather stay.
Yeah,
The
and then the fucked up thing is the drive-through got a 60-second time limit that they got to get the food in and out, so you didn't even got time.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things are changing. Our social experiences are now changing to more technical and
I want to pick
technology.
up a chick while driving. Do you know how many fine chicks I see driving around? I don't know how to get it to work, right? Especially because, I'm not the blonde hair, blue eyed dude, but I got to figure this shit out. Because I be seeing some bitches driving around, I'm like, yo, man, she looks kind of hot and her car is cool. She got that anime sticker. I want to holler at her. I got to figure out how to get this to work.
That
bro.
happened to me. I was at a stop sign and some guy was like waving at me and I was just in my car and he was like, "Can I get your number? You're so beautiful." Blah,
See,
blah,
but isn't
blah.
that weird?
It's like, I thought
Did
it was
you give it to him?
No. But
Why not?
like, because I didn't think, I didn't think that.
He wasn't your type?
No, he wasn't my type. But I think if somebody that was attractive to me at that time, I would have been like, "Yeah, here's my number."
Oh, so because he was ugly.
Yeah.
I got it.
When's if we wore like masks when we drove?
No, that's not. We'll create a dating app, right? If you see someone that you find attractive that you wanna talk to, you drop a pin on your location and you put a description of their car. Yeah. So then when you drive,
That's like stalking, man.
No.
This is a Dateline episode.
listen.
Like nothing about this. Like putting a location, but putting a location.
Let me finish the idea. All right. So listen. So I'm driving, right? I see B at the light. I'm like, damn, B looking kind of right. So what I'll do is I will drop the pin location and I'll just be all like, "Oh, she drives a silver car," right? Then if she is on the app, if she drives by that pin, it'll notify her like, "Hey, someone at this location
is stalking you." Like,
saw a silver car and might be interested,
and it's following you. It's currently following you to Publix,
and you can drop
Jesus, my God!
You could drop a pin.
Wow!
You could drop a pin also.
You talking about the bottom screen?
Yeah, you saw the bottom screen.
Yeah.
God,
that just doesn't even
that
sound
just sounds
right.
like sex trafficking.
That sounds like old Craigslist misconnections.
Yeah,
was driving the other day. Saw you in your Kia. If you're interested, it'd be on the black dude with the fucked up hair.
You know what you can do is that like you could just airdrop. Like, hopefully they have like an iPhone, and they,
how do you know if you're airdropping the hot chick or the
you just
soccer
send it to
mom
all
behind her?
you just send all of it to all of the airdrops around.
When the government gets its way and tracks everybody, then you'd be able to pull out your phone and see everybody that's in your vicinity, and just be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, "Titi."
It's actually not that hard. That's not that hard to do.
Listen, I don't think you should say any more on this subject at all. Like the way you're over there saying, like, I'm gonna get a few anonymous calls. Like, tell us more about Andre.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know about his past.
I'm gonna wait at this stoplight for all day. I'm gonna come back every day. But that's what they would do.
It's gonna be an expose on like the news. Guy stalks women at street lights. Be careful, ladies. When you
Waits
stop
for
at a red
silver
light,
car.
if you see this guy, call 911 tips.
They're gonna be like, if you have a silver car, stay away from
Listen,
this
I just need
street
to
light.
know-
This is almost as bad as when they put out the bat signal to warn people Batman was on the street.
I just need to know how to pick up chicks at stoplights. That's it.
You just gotta knock and hopefully they'll
You know
look.
what I was saying?
It doesn't work. I look creepy. Like, I got to be able to say something funny to catch them off guard to hook them. See, that's how it works.
The hook 'em. What is this?
That was like the other day.
You're definitely like talking yourself into the ground here.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's okay.
It's fine.
It's all right. It's all right.
None of the potentials.
Oh my god! A laugh.
None of the potentials listen to the podcast. What you about to say?
The potentials.
The potentials.
If you're out there driving, what you need to do is we need to create a sticker that you can put on the back of your car that says you're interested in random hookups on the street.
Oh, like a
No,
QR
jeez.
code.
There,
Yeah.
QR code where you scan it.
Yeah.
QR
You know what
code
I'm saying? Like
specifically for your
if
profile.
I'm available,
That's
if I'm
a better idea.
That's a better idea.
Right?
QR code.
if
Person
Not
has
dropping.
QR code.
well, that's like people like you drive by some people, they have their like Instagram tags on their car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So like you would have
Yeah.
something like if you're out there and you're interested in dating, you have this. Like there's
Sounds like a Black Mirror.
it's like
episode.
it's a signal that says I'm single and looking. Right? So like
What
if
if you
somebody
forget?
has it and
Kinda
you
like the
have it,
loofahs in the
then
Villages?
you match.
yeah, yeah.
Bro, when
Exactly.
people, whenever I hear the Villages, I just think, I'm like, God damn. These people just don't learn.
That's like the highest STD rate
Yep.
in America, right?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
You never heard about the Villages?
What villages?
The Villages.
It's a town called the Villages.
Where?
It's
What state?
It's in Florida.
It's like
Oh, I heard of the villages. It's the
Yeah.
highest one
Yeah.
A lot of
in the
I'll-
United States or just in Florida.
United States.
it's free love, man.
Listen, man, old people they ain't got nothing left.
Free love.
Free.
That's crazy. That you go say that, but yeah, all the old people were getting the COVID vaccine real quick.
Hey, don't knock us for getting the vaccine.
No, but he's saying that old people are out there getting STDs because
No
they
one-
they
no
ain't
one
got
clocked
nothing
that.
left. But then it's like, oh well, they rather get they'll get a COVID vaccine, but they ain't gonna wear a condom. You can't get pregnant. I'm shooting blanks.
Have you ever messed with a chick that has had a hysterectomy?
No,
Oh, okay.
that seems like I know it happens to like some younger people because of things, but that's more like an older chick thing, and I'm not
Oh,
really.
there's plenty of chicks in like their late 30s, early 40s.
Late 30s, bro. I'm 35. I'm not trying to go into my late 30s.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm trying to stick within my age range or slightly younger, like 24.
Oh.
What's the oldest?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Oh, man.
I was waiting. I was looking at him. I was like, he's gonna say it.
Jesus.
No, I'm saying like
It stopped
All
right
right,
there.
all right, so-
24.
so like think about it though. Like where would your dating age range be? Like when I was younger, my dating age range would have been older, right? Like if I was 24, my range would have been from like 22 to like 38.
Yep.
But now at 35, like my scale range is towards the lower number versus the higher.
Yeah.
Like
always
if
like
you
that.
ask me at my dating range, it'd probably be 24 to 40 versus like I feel like 23, 22, they're just coming out of college. There's still a lot to go.
24.
24 is like 2 years into maturity. You know, you could be mature, you could still be immature, but it's a gamble I'm willing to take depending on where you are, aesthetically. I'm just saying, like we get judged all the time.
My app idea sounded
Look-
creepy. I ain't say shit about this.
I'm not. What am I saying? I'm just saying what happens.
Just
Like
courting.
you think old men are with unattractive younger women?
No.
No, it doesn't happen that way. Like when
But young
when you start
women are with
when you start
unattractive
tilting
older
the
men.
scale way further, like it's that you're there for more of a reason than you are by coincidence. So that's where I would say, like, you know, at that point, you know, because I don't see myself going into like 40, 45, because at that point I feel like you're like, I still got a lot of life to live, and I feel like you're right over that point, and
What?
it's different.
Could
Like,
you see yourself
because
settling down?
well, at 35, right? Like I'm at that like mid-level hybrid, which I can Netflix and chill. I could be a homebody, but I could go out, right? Like I still fit all three scales. At 45 and over, it's probably like more of a just homebody, and you may not be ready to drop that yet, you know. So it's like, if I'm looking for somebody that's probably going to match up with my like characteristics, I'm going to sit there and be like, all right, I think here's my age scale, like here to here, because they would match. You can meet a 24-year-old that's a homebody, but then you can go out. You can meet a 38-year-old. You know, it's just, I think after that point, it's just too far.
Okay.
So do you ever see yourself settling down?
Settling down?
Yeah.
This man's been settled.
Well, it's been so, but I want to know if he's ever going to like put it out to the world that, hey, I hand in my card.
No.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't think so. Like, I think when I'm ready to settle down.
If Zoe Kravitz walked through that door.
See, like, this is the hard part, because if we go back to what we talked about originally, if Michael B. Jordan was trying to settle down and homegirl left, now I got to be scared. If Michael B. Jordan can't keep a chick, then damn sure ain't no hope for me. Think about it.
Statement.
Damn.
What?
It's not a wrong statement.
It's not.
Damn.
Look, especially if Michael B. Jordan ain't had no like skeletons in the closet. You know, like, all right, Chris Brown. Chris Brown is with all types of chicks, right? Chris Brown does all types of parties. Chris Brown hit Rihanna. You know what I mean? My man's got a history, all right? So, like, you gonna tell me he couldn't keep a chick? There's probably something going on.
Listen, let's
Right?
let's look at it positive. Let's turn it positive, right? It's not about how good you look. It's not about how much money you got. You know, not every you can't. Everybody has the inability to keep a chick.
But Michael
Let's
B.
look at it
Jordan
that
likes
way.
anime.
I know.
We like
I
anime.
know. I know.
There's no hope for us, my man. Like,
I was trying not to think about that. All right, leave me alone.
like you just need to accept the facts that
she didn't want to sit there and watch the rom-com anime with them, man. Okay, we know
because
that's
you
just
tried
not
to do
cool.
it at the stoplight. She doesn't want to do it at the stoplight.
Jesus.
Oh man, what was the last topic that was on there that you sent?
I think it was dark.
Was it
Yeah, it was on school shooting.
Lori Harvey, Drake album on that school shooting? I don't want to talk about that school
Yeah, I don't
shooting
want to
right
talk
now.
about that either.
I was gonna say, like going back to what you were saying before on like the dates and like guys expecting sex or like it just leading into it. I feel like guys forget how like easily turned on women can get, or like how like even if we know like, okay, maybe we shouldn't sleep with this guy on the first date, like it's just things just end up going the right way. Like it's very easy to get very attractive.
Like,
That's true.
I definitely can say this. Like, I could definitely live without sex the first couple dates, but I got to know how you cuddle quick, because like I feel like anybody can have sex, but only certain people can cuddle.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know, as a guy, right? Like when we cuddle with a woman, like you may be the big spoon or the little spoon, right? Like,
Only one of us can be the hot person. We can't both be hot, or else it's just gonna be uncomfortable.
so, but it's like I'll be the big spoon probably most of the time, but then sometimes I want to be the little spoon. You know, especially like if it's a long day at work or something like that, or I'm not feeling good, or like I'm fucking tired and you're not. Then I'm gonna be little spoon so I can take my ass to bed, and then you could be big spoon, right? So it's like Like, you know, when you put your arm and the chick gets in there, like some women fit with you and some don't.
Does she want to put her head on your arm? Does she want to put it on your chest? If she puts it on your chest, does she have hair, scratchy hair? Like,
no, but
there's a lot that goes into a
I'm just saying in general, like certain bodies fit together like good puzzle pieces, and then sometimes you just be like, can't really figure it out, and it's like, and then if you never get comfortable there,
Get off me.
there's no point. Like, it's never going to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I believe like cuddling is like that sign that this is gonna work or this doesn't work.
You're 100% correct.
Because
You know?
you're gonna fuck for like an hour, but then you're gonna cuddle for like 2 or 3.
Who's fucking for an hour?
A good time.
Bro, did you see Kings of Comedy? You get 3 minutes. That's one heavyweight round. Stop on, bitch, shut up and come.
Not straight, right? You're not gonna fuck for an hour straight, right?
I was gonna say, like, I'm out of shape, bro. Like, I'm probably giving you maybe 2 minutes.
Oh
Like-
my
You gotta
God.
hit the pool, homie. You gotta build up your endurance.
Nah, like, you see, like I'd lose control, right? Because, you know, especially like when you go to long periods without it, like when you get it, you start going crazy real quick, and the next thing you know, you feel the abs burning, and you're like, oh shit.
This hasn't happened before in a while.
No, and you just know, and then you feel like you get that one, like that pit. You know when you used to play football and you wouldn't drink water,
Yeah,
you would get that like pinch in your side, and then you'd be like, you got to make that decision real quick. Do I make it sound like I'm fake coming, or do I just fucking lay down and hope that she jumps on top?
God.
Y'all ever been there?
No.
This is still better than talking about the school shooting.
No. I'm not talking about that because I don't know enough about it.
I already know
What's
too
the-
much about it. Did we talk about Johnny Depp already?
Yeah, we did.
Have you been hearing about them doing the appeal and like how her lawyer has been doing like interviews, and now his lawyers were doing interviews, and now that they're trying to like the reason why her lawyer stopped doing interviews because she's actually doing illegal stuff and bringing up stuff that shouldn't, like she's discrediting the jury and the judge. Yeah, and
she's
that's
getting bad advice.
yeah, and that she's like, oh, stuff from the UK case wasn't even presented, but the judge literally said all of that was hearsay.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like it's continuously
Wow.
going.
Wow.
And then Amber Heard did an interview on NBC. It's like I think like an hour long, and she's like, the fact that makes me kind of like mad and bothered is that she's like, she still has love for Johnny, but during the entire court case, she was like, this man beat me and raped me and all this shit, but I still love him. Like, that's not a true victim.
No.
Like, true victims will say, like, I loved this man before, but after what he did, I can never love somebody who victimized.
But did he do that?
No, that's what I'm saying.
All her recordings prove that he ain't do shit.
He didn't do shit.
He broke some plates, maybe smashed some furniture, but nothing ever in in her direction.
But like, I'll be honest, I could see Johnny Depp doing some shit like that.
I could see him being witty and sarcastic.
No,
and saying
I
stupid
can see,
shit.
I can
Yes.
see him. I can see, because the thing about Johnny Depp that scares me is how different he looks when he plays these roles. Like, he
Yeah, but he's an
reminds me
actor.
of Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. Like, you know, remember in Tropic Thunder, like Robert Downey Jr., like they show like Kurt Lazarus, like in all the different roles he played.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so mind boggling, like how you could look different.
Yeah.
Think of Johnny Depp, right? When you think of Johnny Depp, what's the first vision of Johnny Depp you get?
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow, right? Now think of Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp played Edward Scissorhands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks nothing like Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp played Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp played the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland. He
Yeah.
played Jack Sparrow. He played heartthrobs in movies. That boy's face always changes.
Right.
Because there's no way that the Mad Hatter and Willy Wonka look anything like Jack Sparrow.
But he's an actor.
Right.
I know,
That's his
but the
profession.
thing is that the way he's able to transition mentally into these roles, just like the guy in Tropic Thunder, you knew something was screwed up in his head.
I mean,
but that's why I thought the emotional abuse claim might have been true.
yes,
Because he's very witty, he's very smart. I could easily see him
sarcastic.
constantly like snapping back at her and putting her on a back foot, and if she can't keep up, she can feel like that's
Yes.
emotional abuse.
But isn't
I
she
got
like
that.
20 years younger than him too?
Yes.
Yes. So the also part of that reason why I could see the emotional abuse piece, but when you listen to the videos
She
and the recordings that
initiates
they
everything.
played, he literally just refused to engage with her.
Yeah.
So she would continually start fights and chase his ass down to have a fight, and he would just be all like, "I'm not doing it."
But
Yeah.
who
I'm not doing it.
records themselves
She did.
picking
She did.
fights?
Because
This
she-
is worse than Kimbo
'Cause
Slice be
you know what
recording
it
in
was?
backyard brawls.
You know what it was? Because she pointed out in an interview that she just did recently was that she was saying that she's had like therapist notes since 2012 where she was claiming
But I thought they got married in 2013.
That's what she's saying. She's saying that she's been having this type of like emotional abuse and like physical abuse from him before they even got married. But like at the same time, she initiated all of this. And she's, if anything, she's the one, like, don't forget, she also has a personality disorder. She's
Right.
able to flip that switch without her actually knowing.
Right.
And so she's able to manipulate a situation and make her seem like a victim to people who don't know about that, like what that switch is automatically.
Right.
She's
Even her ex-girlfriend came out and said, "Oh yeah, all this is all shit I've seen."
exactly. And so it was just funny because like when you hear the recordings of her, she's like the one saying like, "Oh, what you did 21 Jump Street. Oh, you think you're all of this, blah, blah." Like she's doing it. Like obviously if I were to be like, "No, you're short. No, you don't look good. No,
Right.
you suck." Like of course you're going to say something back, you
Right.
know?
Right.
It's like, come on.
The
I
only
would
thing
say
they
the same
showed
thing.
about Johnny Depp in those recordings is he's just as much a druggie as we all thought.
Of course.
That's it.
Aren't him and
That's
Robert
it.
Downey Jr. like super good friends? Like
I don't
close
know for
friends?
sure.
I think so.
Hey, don't compare my man to
They're
the
good
Downs,
friends.
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
But Robert Downey's my guy.
I love Robert Downey. I think Johnny Depp is like super.
I'm
cool,
so
too.
happy Robert Downey Jr. made a comeback.
Yeah.
Like we got so many good movies from him after that first Iron Man. Due Date was hilarious. The Sherlock Holmes movies was good.
Yeah.
You know, I just couldn't see my life.
You know, it's so funny just because. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but you said like
It's
the
okay. He does it all the time.
Edward Scissorhands. It's funny because she mentioned that in her interview. The interviewer was like, "Oh, how do you think that people believed him? Like they believed him more than they believed you." And his lawyers also like painted the picture that you were the abuser, blah blah blah. And she was like, "Yeah, his lawyers, the one that that defended a guy that made everybody believe that he had scissors for hands."
What?
It's like, what does that have to correlate with anything?
They tried that a few different times where they were like, "Oh, he played this character in a movie. That shows what his character is like in real life."
Mm-hmm.
It's like
That's like me
what?
talking to people when I'm at work. I have to put a whole different persona of what I can't just be like, "Yo, what's up? You want a job?" Like I have to be like, "Hello, welcome to blah blah blah."
What
Do you
they made a
wanna-"
movie about that? What was it called? Sorry. The movie with
sorry, it's sorry to bother you.
yeah, when he
Yeah.
was like gonna talk white on the phone.
Yeah,
what
but
is
it's
the
true.
actor's name from Get Out? He's a really good something Khalif, not Khalif. Fuck, I forgot the dude's name.
But you
from Atlanta.
Yeah, the dude from Atlanta.
The dude from Atlanta.
Yeah,
I forgot his real name though.
yeah,
It's like Schofield, Sheffield.
I forgot what it is
Yeah.
now, but
But you remember that shit?
yeah, he's like, "Oh, you not got no sales. You got to put on your white voice."
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's true. But that's like that. That's like you trying to use that claim of me acting and talking different to somebody else, and then when I come home, I'm a different person. Obviously, I'm not going to talk to you how I talk to people at work.
But that's the Bruce Wayne complex.
yeah.
You know, Bruce Wayne and Batman are two different people. I mean, in that borderline schizophrenic.
Well, actually, no.
If you have two
Batman
different-
was his actual personality.
Okay.
And Bruce Wayne was a persona he put on when he needed it.
Yeah, but isn't that schizophrenic?
No, schizophrenic.
Is that borderline
different.
schizophrenia if you have multiple personalities?
No, it's closer. It's technically DID,
Personality.
dissociative identity disorder.
That, yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I never want to stop at a stoplight with you. I'm scared to ride in a car with you at this point.
That's gonna be what we get from this episode.
Yeah.
What?
That's the episode's takeaway.
This is it.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just saying. When I drive around, I see a lot of hot chicks around town.
There's a clickbait or a T-shirt. Just put like a stop sign.
You know what?
Stoplight.
You know what I want to start doing with the podcast
What?
is start naming the episodes like
Stoplight.
with random versions of like twos and stuff, like how they kind of do like the Rick and Morty episodes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Rickpocalypse,
We
or
start doing that.
what was it? The Time Patrol ones and shit like that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
More duplicity and shit.
More duplicity, yeah. We could do that. Take old movie.
I was
movie
thinking about
titles.
that, and I was like, "Oh, I need all these two." Or I want to do them like Star Wars themes, like Return of the Dab Crew and Attack of the.
We could do that.
You know, like pick a movie series and then like name all episode 3 Tokyo Drift.
Oh my god, that'd be
We could do
good.
that, though.
So I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about that.
Ooh, I do have another topic. Uh,
2 probably.
Oh, okay.
We about to wrap up with this last topic.
yeah. So one of my close friends is in. I was just talking to Andre about this. She was in a open relationship, and now she's in. She got into like with the same partner. It was started out open so they could sleep with whoever they wanted to, right? And they both agreed on the terms and whatever. And then they got into like they switched it over to a monogamous relationship, and like it's just them two. They really can't do much. And then now they're back into an open relationship because one of them felt, not 100% fully sexually satisfied.
Let me guess, your friend wasn't satisfied.
Yeah.
I knew it. I can't even put all the pieces together, but you could tell these boys these days don't know how to lay down no pipe.
But I've also had another friends that the guy was the one not satisfied, and just because he liked multiple girls instead of having one girl.
I could be satisfied with one girl the rest of my life if it's right. If it's right.
And she's 24.
Back to this low key. Back to this low key, dear crew.
God,
Go ahead. Continue the story. Continue the story.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, we need to bring the Dear Crews back.
That's what this is.
This is a Dear Crew?
This is a dear crew.
Dear crew.
The Dear Crew, like back in the day when like people would like ask us for advice and
Yeah.
we'd give them advice on the podcast.
Ah.
Like Dear Crew, like
They don't
I was in an
always
open
take it. They don't
like here it is. Dear Crew. When me and my boyfriend started dating, we were in an open relationship. Everything was fine and we fell in love and we decided to go monogamous. But that boy's dick just wasn't right, and I said we need to get back to being in an open relationship. I need help. How do I get rid of this guy?
There's no help in that.
But the thing was that like she ended up doing stuff obviously because
On the
they were
side.
no it's just open relationship. So she told him, that was part of the terms. Like you can do whatever you want to do. Just let me know. Like if you did it, you don't have to tell me their name or specific details. But like, hey, like the other night I slept with somebody, like, and then they would be like, okay, yeah, that's part of the deal. Like that's an open relationship.
Yeah.
But the thing was, like, apparently she had like marks left over, and then he was very like, wow, it was that quick. Oh, it must be nice or something. Like he says some witty remark.
She
and
had
laughed.
marks,
Yeah, like on her butt.
and he was
Never-
like, and he
never
was like,
marked
it
up a
was
chick
that
before?
it was that quick. No, I just don't. I
like
don't.
she's like she went back and started doing that very quickly when they agreed to
Yeah.
being open again.
Well, because his stroke game ain't right. That man must not watch no porno or nothing. Like you don't. Even the J. Cole song. Remember, I was watching porno, learn how to stroke. Right.
Oh my god, that's not the same. But what I was saying is that she felt like She thinks it's like her fault
Why?
because like
I'm gonna tell you what. It is her fault, 100%.
what?
It's her fault
Why?
because
Explain.
she got a fugazi boyfriend. Like that's
Oh God.
no. Honestly, like a man ego is weak.
That's what I was gonna
Like
Very.
it's very fragile,
say. Mm-hmm.
right? And we can say what we want, and especially if we are updating, right? If I'm a 5, she's a 10, I'm going to give in to whatever
She
because
won't.
I can't do no better than that.
Yep.
And if we talking about who I think we talking about, he can't do no better than that.
Oh,
So
no,
I have a
not
question.
her.
Well, I was about to say, if that's
I'm just
that's done.
I have a question about the
No.
situation real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Was he getting chicks on his own,
Or
or
did she
was
did she
she
bring the
helping get the chicks?
I mean, they would both find people and
Yeah.
then bring them together.
yeah, but that see
But then
to-
they would also sleep with other people on their own.
yeah, but all right.
Is
so
that confirmed that he was sleeping with other bitches?
all right, no,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Come-
okay.
Let's back up a minute. We need to know details of this conversation, right? All right, so you're friends with them, right?
With one of them.
Okay, you're friends with the chick, but you obviously know the dude.
Yes.
All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the chick?
The chick?
Mhm.
Like a 8, 9.
Okay. What would you rate the dude?
Like a 6, 7.
Mm-hmm. Exactly my point, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously he caught a fish. It was a good fish,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But then
Was
it's
it
like,
that redhead I met that one time?
No. Damn. You don't know them. You've never
But-
met them.
but this is the point though, right? Like dude, chick get together.
She
You know,
used to do
I'm
that.
sure the open relationship thing was either her idea or his idea trying to be cool at first, you know, and it was like it worked. Whose idea was it to be monogamous?
I think it was hers. Or both of them equally because he travels for work, so he's not home as often. So I think she like, you know, obviously your mind wanders when your person's not there.
Well, she's probably alone more times than none. She's probably younger. She's in her prime
Mm-hmm.
fucking years, you know. And if she's an 8, 9, she's getting dick thrown at her on a daily basis at fucking stoplights and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be hard to sit there and be like, there's so much opportunity for fun and arousal and this and that, but then you can't touch it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you don't get it thrown at you on a regular basis, you know, it there's not a lot of temptation there. But like when you're hungry in front of a plate of food, how often are you not going to eat?
But it looks like he did stuff without telling her, and she found out.
But,
So,
she probably
Yeah,
did stuff too
yeah.
without telling
well,
her.
no,
It's-
that's
but-
the rule, though. She was,
Yeah.
she's gonna do whatever she's gonna do. She has no shame of doing it and telling him. That's the whole point of the deal of the open relationship.
But that's gonna hurt his ego, like you was saying.
But
Yeah,
he
but-
also like started sleeping with other people, with people that she knew, without him telling her that he was
But they
going
didn't have
to.
rules.
They didn't
No.
have rules. The only rule was to
Rules-
say,
yeah, it wasn't
No, but
established.
he had a rule. He was like, I'm keeping my mouth shut. You know, and me like
'Cause he
if
probably
I
knew
was
it
in
gonna
that
hurt her
situation,
feelings.
I couldn't see myself being in that situation because I couldn't be emotionally invested in a woman and look her in the face and be like, I'm sleeping with somebody else, even if it was okay.
yeah,
Like I still would feel like it
Yeah,
was like
something's,
wrong,
like, wrong
in some
about
type of light. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not. And I'm not a good example of the majority of the male race because like I'm completely fucking different. But I would feel uncomfortable doing all that.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't get pussy thrown at me like that on a regular basis anyway. So like, even if I
mean, with the
did,
new-
maybe it'd be a little different.
Not
But
even
the
with the
fact-
new haircut.
I get draws thrown at me, not actual
Oh,
pussy. Like
oh,
it's
oh,
like
okay.
here. Then you gotta smell through them and find the two that
Okay.
pH is properly balanced.
So back to the situation.
No,
right?
yeah.
He-
So,
his ego's bruised, and he's
Yeah.
putting on new rules.
well,
Yeah.
imagine you see a woman come home with that fucking Jack Harlow ass, the handprint on the ass cheek,
But
like in that little Nas X song.
that's
You know
an
what I'm
open
saying? Like, I would be
relationship.
mad. Like,
Even if it's open, you still got.
who's clapping? what do they call that?
Dog.
Clapping
You got
cheeks.
Yeah.
Who's clapping them cheeks for out?
But you knew.
New. Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah,
point.
but I'm not ready for that. At
well,
this
we're not
point.
talking about you.
You.
No,
We're talking
but no,
about
no.
him.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying, but at that point, he's like, all right. She makes the idea of right back in open relationship. Immediately, she's out there doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this wasn't like she just suddenly turned it on. She had things lined up,
Of course.
and then it was like, you know what? Let me not cheat on you. So let me just pop this like this, and then go do it. But then they come home marked up, like I would literally. That's like if you were dealing with a chick and you knew she slept with somebody who's giving a dick way better than you. Like you'll never forget that.
But that's
You'll never forget that. As a man, that fucking
But-
image is ingrained in your head.
I mean, at the same time, it's the same thing for a girl too, not knowing like if this girl is badder than me, if it's hotter than me, or
Yeah, but
she sucks his dick better than me.
She's
or,
dating down.
Well, I mean, for
What
her,
what
that's
what does he
everything.
offer that she's willing to date down yet sleep with all these dudes?
Well, that's
An emotional connection that she needs.
Well, no, it can't be because he's traveling for work all the time.
That doesn't mean they're not emotionally connected when they are together or when they on the
Mm-hmm.
phone.
exactly.
I
That's
don't
it.
believe that.
I'm not saying like I would never do an open relationship.
Have
I
you
just
ever
can't
talked to
do
her?
it. Yes.
What does she say? The number one thing she likes about this dude is
Well, he's super like caring and you know he's
financial security.
no like no, but he like she's like
Yeah, he cared. He
he's
cared
like
enough.
her
Look,
best friend.
He
That's
cared.
it. Like a year and a half.
That's not a long
Hey.
That's
time.
nothing.
It's very
Hey.
very recent.
That's
Hey.
nothing.
Well,
So
that's
in
how
that
they
time,
started.
They started open,
They
went
started-
monogamous, and then went back open in
yeah.
a year and a half.
Yeah.
Dang,
See,
that's
but
what I'm like,
that's what I'm saying is
that's not
that
emotional
also
connection
like so a lot of things happen in
why don't they just
between.
date around?
Why don't they just like?
Just don't be in a
why don't
relationship.
Why don't they
That-
just become swingers and go to the villages?
Well, that's what they were doing for a
No.
while.
Yeah, they were doing that in the beginning.
He's upset
Swinging?
that she came home marked up.
No,
But
no,
the
no.
thing is, he has no rules either. The thing is, he started putting rules onto her now. After that, like, this is what I know so far. I could have changed because I just.
Oh, he started like adding
He
rules.
was like,
he's like
okay, you
the Adam
can't-
Silver of
Yeah, he's
open
like, you can't-
relationship.
He's like, you can't sleep with guys, only girls. And, like, that's it. But he
Huh?
doesn't have a rule of, like,
Huh?
yeah.
Like I could see that in a monogamous relationship, right? Like if like I'm in a monogamous relationship, like I'd be okay with a chick fooling around with a girl if I was there. But there's no way a threesome's ever happening with another guy. Like my ego ain't ready for that. You know, so I can see that like if it was like monogamy and it was like we want to add something. But like if they're swinging and they found another couple, then they're both getting some. You
Well,
know?
again, he travels for work. So, like, when he's not here, she'll do stuff too. And when he is here, they'll do stuff separate or together. So,
This is a sticky situation.
that's what I'm saying. But what I knew already is that he was going to act like that. I already knew. Because, like, they went through a lot of stuff, like a lot of things that happened in between when they were monogamous that brought them more together as a monogamous pair. Like you have more they had a lot of emotional things, like there was like death and there was like something happening, like a lot of things happened where like they both were caring for one another.
So they were never truly just together in a relationship. It was a constant cycle of them supporting each other.
Yeah.
That then it was all like, I guess, like they weren't there. Let me make sure I phrase this correctly. They weren't mentally in a point where they could have multiple partners doing the lifestyle that they wanted. They were looking for some stability for a period, and that led into the monogamous portion of their relationship.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I think that's kind of how it
Okay.
happened.
And then as they stabilized, one more so than the other wanted to go back to the open
Yeah.
relationship because she was then emotionally and mentally ready to do that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of other factors deal into it, like her being a little bit insecure and her just not being fully satisfied in the relationship.
Yeah.
And then just wanting to go out there and just, you know, sexually liberate herself as well. Because that's what she is. That's who she is, you know? But she just feels insecure and like feels a lot of doubt now because like she doesn't understand why he started saying that or making a mockery of what she did, kind of.
Because
He's got ego.
hurt. He's hurt.
Yeah.
Right. And she didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-mm.
So it's definitely not her fault. It's just how he's going to handle the situation. But I already told you, I don't think when you get to this stage, you were better off
Just being alone.
just ending the relationship.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to slowly spiral
Down. Yeah. Because there's only so many conversations you can have. There's only so many rules.
There's already a cancer. It's just growing.
Yeah,
at this point.
exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what about this that would it really would set off the bomb? If you're in an open relationship and the chick shows up pregnant.
I assume she's on birth control.
She's not.
No, but I'm saying, but if she did, you would as a like, if a chick you were with showed up pregnant,
It's a wild life.
and you were only with her, you would still question it.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if you know for a fact this chick has been with other men. Are you willing to stand beside her for 9 months?
I mean, it's the same thing for a guy getting chick pregnant if they're in an open relationship. Like, I don't know if you got another girl pregnant. Did you wear a condom? Did you pull out? Like, it's the same shit.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
You still have to take care of another kid.
Well, technically not. Technically, the chest up would.
But it's still,
take
no
care
matter
of that.
what, the truth is gonna come out.
Yeah. But the thing is that like throughout 9 months, if I'm carrying and nurturing for you, and that baby comes out and it's not mine, then it was like carrying and nurturing for 9 months for.
But it's caring, nurturing while you're still doing other shit because it's still an open relationship.
But they can't do that no more. Like
Why
she's
not?
pregnant.
Pregnant women have sex.
She's not supposed to, bro. She's
Yes,
pregnant.
you
Yes,
can.
yes,
It's
yes, you
actually,
can.
it's actually like
Beneficial.
Ghost, I
Very.
need an answer on this.
you know how horny pregnant women are.
No, Ghost, I need an answer on this. You're in an open relationship with a female.
Yep.
She comes home, right? 2 weeks later, she tells you she's pregnant.
Yep.
What's going in your head?
How long we been together?
A year and a half.
I hate to say it, I'll probably kill her.
That's a bit extreme.
We were just asking if
What is with y'all tonight? You stalking people at the street light? You over
We were
here
just asking if you were gonna ask if that's
going
your
Amber
child.
Heard on somebody?
Jesus.
Like, damn.
No,
Y'all crazy. Like, you don't know if it's yours or not.
I know it's not mine. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Listen,
Come home out of the
but
blue.
because this is the thing that trips me out, right? Like, if I was hitting something raw or trying to get something pregnant, it would be with a really fine chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if this chick really is an 8 or 9, it's a dude out there
That's
poking
trying to impregnate.
a hole condom or something.
I don't think the rate of dudes trapping chicks is very high.
Not
But they
anymore.
used to, remember?
Not anymore.
Unless you
guys
got
are just
money,
having
unless
fun.
you're Drake with your new EDM album. Like, honestly, never mind.
All right, so let's wrap this up. I think she should just end the relationship.
I think so too. That's what I think too.
What do you think?
It's only gonna get worse.
I think you should slide her number to Andre.
No, she's not the redhead that I met. So I'm good.
Yeah, but she's right up your
She's an
alley.
8 or a 9.
That's true.
Yeah.
But how about she actually be in an open relationship? How would you feel about that?
That's right up his alley. That man don't want no commitment. That man don't know what commitment is.
I don't know why you're looking at me like that. I've stated it multiple times, bro.
He don't know what commitment is at all. Like that's
That's
right
not
up
true.
his
I know
alley.
what
Don't
commitment
downgrade him.
Yeah, you
I know what commitment
you're
is.
committed to your money, maybe your job every now and then.
That wanes every day, but
Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe your job. This dude the other day was trying to like devise schemes on how he could quit his job but still make the same amount of money. If I Uber for 27 hours a day, I was like, yeah, you can do it.
Uber for 27 hours, do OnlyFans for the other 3. There's not 30 hours in a day,
Hey.
Andre. Listen, I'll figure it
Hey,
out.
listen,
Oh
if
my
maybe if
God.
you just get a pedicure, you start selling pictures of your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Like we could start our own fucking
We were
OnlyFans.
talking about that.
We could do our OnlyFans channel called Dicks and Feet.
Dicks and feet.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get on this topic.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm done.
Let's end
It's
it off
better
with
than
that.
stopping at the fucking stoplight. Oh my god.
Dicks and Feet.
There we go. Dicksandfeet.com.
No.
Dicks and feet. Jesus.
Feet and dicks.
No, Dicks and Feet has a better tone.
I know, right? It's like there. Anyway, bro, I'm telling you, last podcast was so
Dicks
fucked
and
up.
feet.
It was the first
Dicks and
podcast in 3 years that we didn't end with a piece. Like, and I didn't even remember it till like the next day, and I was like, wait, we didn't even end the podcast,
How'd you
right?
guys end it?
Who knows, bro?
I don't know, bro.
What, last time?
I
No, you don't know.
I don't even remember like putting the computer away. I was like,
Last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we said peace.
did we?
Yeah.
She was the only sober one, so.
I was like,
So now there's definitely no excuse for it.
no, I was drunk, but I remember I wasn't like you guys. Fuck you. I was definitely drunk, but I remember. Stupid.
Anyway, we gotta definitely push the social medias this year. So at 2Dab Crew and at Only Giraffes on Instagram. You know, like when I was telling people the other day too, they were talking about OnlyFans, and I was like, I got my own website too. They're like, what? I'm like, it's onlygiraffes.com. They're like, what the fuck do you have on that website? I was like, you got to go there to find out. They're like, you got like pictures of actual giraffes or like really long neck chicks or with long legs. I was like, you have to go there and find out. And I was like, we got our own logo and everything. I'm showing people the logo. And they're like looking at me like, holy shit, you're weird. And
Yes, I am.
but we are capping. Yes, I am. You damn right.
Mm-hmm.
But check it out. I got new merchandise coming out soon for the crew, the 2022 shit. Right now, the only new thing we got for the year is the 2Dab Crew bucket hat. So if you like bucket hats for the summer, they keep your ass from getting sunburned and that UV damage, copy a 2Dab Crew bucket hat. Wow. One half of the feet. Now we just need the dicks. We definitely got the feet. Now we just need the defeats.
Defeats.
Defeats.com.
Defeats.
Oh God. Anyway, 2dabcrew.com for the podcast. We're real close to 2,500 streams, which isn't a lot considering we ended the year with like 2,300. So we got almost 200 streams already this year without really any promotion. But we're getting back on it heavy, and we appreciate everybody listening and all the new people listening, because I know for a fact new people are listening.
Dope.
Because I got people at work coming to me now talking about it, which is like my epitome of shit I didn't want to happen. Was people at
That'll be
work
alright.
knowing about it.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
I
No,
remember.
it's not, because like people are like, holy shit.
This guy's
Because I'm real quiet at work, right? And I
Like
just
your
do my
bitch
job.
face.
But people are like, I had no idea you were like that. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And it was real bad when this lady comes to me. She was like, I love your podcast. I even got the store manager listening to it now.
Oh.
And I was like, what the fuck did you do?
He knows about it?
What?
He knows?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine.
So we really need to blow up, because there's no guarantee I'm going to have a job at the end of the year.
You can do Ubers 27 hours and then OnlyFans the other 3 with me.
Dicks and feet.
Hey, what if I was taking dick pics while I was Ubering? Could you imagine?
Exactly.
Could you imagine ordering Uber
Do the
Eats?
dick with your feet in the
Hey,
background.
could you imagine? Imagine this. You order Uber Eats, right? And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, you see a picture of my dick next to your Happy Meal.
I would throw up.
And we're going to hit you with a piece.
Peace.
Please.
This dude, man. A picture